So this is a really quick tutorial just showing you how to set up sounds into a scene. So this one here, you can see that there's an inner circle and an outer sphere. So in this inner sphere, you have the full volume playing. So when you're in that area, you should hear it at full volume. And then when you're entering this outer sphere, that's when you can start to hear it, and it will fade basically between those two spheres. So I've got one over there near the front door. There's this one here at the TV. So you'll hear this music video playing basically throughout the lounge room. And you do hear it when you start entering from that hallway. And then there is another one in this study here, which should take up basically most of the room. And when you start entering this room too, it'll start to fade in. So I want to add another sound where the fire is being emitted. And there are sounds that have been pre-installed with Unreal Engine. So if you just go to the content drawer and just drag and drop that sound where you want it, this will basically play the sound immediately by default. So if I just press play, you can hear the sound, but there's no attenuation. So moving around, the fire sound is exactly the same everywhere you are throughout the scene, which is not what we want. We want to basically have attenuation. So long as you've got that fire sound selected, if you go to all, I find it easiest to go to audio component, remove some other settings. You've got the allow spatialization, which enables you to select a sound attenuation. If you have one, you can obviously create one too. And this is the exact same one that I basically had set up for that front door. So these two are the exact same size, but you can also decide to just override the attenuation and set that yourself. So I want it to be fairly small where you hear it at full volume, and I don't want you to hear it until you're actually within range, but I want it to be large enough. Actually, I'll just show you like this. So make it fairly small. You need to be right near the fire in order to be able to hear it. If we play it now, you can't hear it where we are right now because it's too far, but if we get a bit closer, that fire is there. So the reason for that was basically just because of that outer ring. You can't start hearing it, and the camera is outside of the ring, so it won't hear it at all. So just make that fall off distance a bit further. Make it basically the entire room. You should be able to start hearing it almost everywhere through there, but when you're close is when you're really going to hear it. So if we press play now, you can hear it, get really close, a bit further away. And so now if I walk out of the room, you can't hear it at all. But we get closer, place is on fire, and then we don't hear it again. And that's all.